On this 3-part season finale of the Podcouch, contestants will be put through a rigorous challenge in which they'll have to shop for and prepare a specific dish they have never made before, without the aid of a recipe. Upon completion of the cooking process, each dish will be judged based on appearance, taste, and accuracy to the original dish. This is The Blind Chef. On this episode, Jameson. He's tall, he's thin, and he's pasty. Jameson. He's the big boy in the big house. Jameson.
I expect to kill this. I've basically been doing chef stuff my whole life.
S-H-O-P-P-I-N-G. And now JJ will draw. He's gonna have 20 minutes from the time he draws to choose his ingredients.
Here you go. You got 2 there.
Good.
Calzone.
Calzone.
You know, when I first thought calzone, I was freaking out.
Red Bell. Why not yellow or orange?
But then I realized I'm a master chef. I cook things.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm gonna do a basic, like, pizza toppings. It's all good. I'm gonna shove that in the calzone.
Some fresh herbs.
Where's the basil? But then I got inspired by this stuffed bell pepper I've had, which is like a potato, goat cheese, green onion mix.
Green onions, yo.
So I have to make my own sauce?
Yes.
He's getting a lot of ingredients. A calzone can be as simple as dough, sauce, cheese.
Cauliflower.
What's the cauliflower doing?
He grabbed cauliflower.
Holy
Spinach.
instant yeast. Is that a thing? Ha! I don't know what a calzone is, so I'm using flavors that I like, and it's kind of like a pizza, right? So you put like a good tasty pizza on, and then you just squish it up and see what they.
Why are you looking at sunflower kernels?
I don't know, to add like a crunch. I don't know, it makes sense.
He wanted to put nuts in the pizza calzone.
I think I'm done. I have no idea what it is, so I'm basically set.
Cooking.
On les on max heat. We're gonna get some. A lot of salt in our water.
Jay, I noticed you got some potatoes working there. What's your plan for those?
I am gonna make a potato stuffed calzone. It's gonna have some goat cheese in it. It's gonna have some green onions, a bit of, actually honey goat cheese, and then maybe some sour cream depending on the texture of that stuff. From my understanding of a calzone, it's basically like a pizza folded in on itself. Right, we're just gonna dice these tomatoes up nice and coarse, not too fine right now because they're gonna go in the blender at some point. Just gotta get them ready to be roasted. So proud. I'm making my calzone dough. And I think I'm gonna base it off of pasta dough that I know and maybe modify it just a little bit. Derp, derp. Let's just do a pack of this instant stuff. Yeah. My tomatoes, I think, are well roasted. This is Josh's egg. Putting on chop. This is a hot potato. I'm gonna mash this up with some goat cheese. We're gonna get some green onions. Hi.
Are you gonna cry about it?
Woo! Saute that up, and then put the sauce in it. Let it sit while I'm making the potato mash to go into the calzone.
I'm worried about this calzone.
This is done.
JJ, why is there onions and peppers on the floor?
Because when you try to be too fancy of a chef and like flip everything, it doesn't go well. And mash and but stick it in stew. So about Harry Potter. So dough didn't quite turn out how I wanted it to be. It's stickier than I want it. Gotta stuff your calzone. It's not gonna be directly a pizza. It's not even gonna be close. But spread this even. So next is presentation, and if I can make it look like a calzone, it is a calzone, right? So basically,
I realize he hasn't opened his mozzarella cheese yet. It's still closed and on the table, and he's almost done. He's already folding his calzone over, so I hope that goat cheese goes a long way.
I'm gonna put more oil on it. That way it'll do stuff.
Do stuff?
Do stuff.
What you got there?
These are breadcrumbs. I'm gonna put these on the calzone at some point, which is why I put the oil on actually, to give it a nice thing. All right, this baby is going in. Hopefully it does a thing. I realized one thing while it was in there for 10 minutes is that a calzone is basically a pizza, right? So one would think that the sauce itself goes in the calzone, but if you look here, my sauce is not in the calzone.
He forgot to put the sauce in the pizza calzone.
That's it. Another thing about a pizza, funny enough, I mean it depends on the pizza, but is that the sauce isn't chunky like pasta sauce, and I also made a pasta sauce because that's what I know how to make. So this is a pasta sauce with a red bell pepper stuffing and potentially pasta dough, and all of that's gonna make a pizza calzone thing. So you know, it looks like a pumpkin. Like this is just like Thanksgiving, you crack open a can and that's what you get. But that's tomatoes, y'all. So, yep. Nyeh.
You ready for a calzone, Joshua? You ready for a calzone? Ready for a good old-fashioned calzone, Joshua?
Judge.
And now it is time to judge Jameson's calzone.
Come on in, JJ.
Okay.
All right.
Nice angle there.
It has
Alright.
the founding of a calzone shape. It kind of caved a little bit.
It has the you know, the crust.
So, like yesterday, we will be judging, Josh and I will be judging based off of 3 criteria. Criteria number 1 being visual appearance. Does it look well? Is it plated well? 2, taste. Does it taste good? And 3, authenticity. Is it actually close to the original dish? Before we even start judging, I'm just gonna dive in. Oh, these are a little saucy.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna cut this middle piece out right here.
Okay.
I'm banking on
I'll use this opportunity to taste the sauce.
I'm banking on it tasting alright.
I taste the bell pepper very prominently.
All right, the immediate flavor is the bell pepper, and then the potato starts coming through.
Yeah.
It's not bad though. It is pretty tasty.
It's a cheeseless calzone.
It tastes like lasagna.
Well, let's just go ahead and start with appearance. The plating of it, it looked a little dead, but it looked like food. I'm gonna give the appearance out of 5. I'm torn between 2 and 3. I think just because I'm gonna give it a 2 on appearance.
Well, in the purposes of time, I'm gonna spit this out.
Wait, what if Jay wants to eat it? Okay.
It's next to the calzone. It was just hard to chew. It didn't look bad. It didn't look like a calzone, but it didn't look bad. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah!
All
Take it.
So that's
I'll
5
take
so
it.
far. Taste, I'm just gonna drop a 3. I've been thinking about it for a while. It is very prominent with the bell pepper, and then you get the potato. I know you put lots of flavors in there. I was having a little trouble finding each of them, but what I did
That's
taste
fair.
was good.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a 3 too. You know, the flavors were good. The sauce was a little sweet for my taste. It tasted fine.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 3.
Last but not least, authenticity to a calzone. You did bake. You made dough. You made pizza dough, and you baked stuff in there. So I mean, if I had to name it just by seeing it, I would probably say like stromboli or calzone or something. You know, something along those lines.
I don't know what those are.
Merely because if I looked at it, I would say calzone or stromboli. I'm gonna give it a 2.
That's Josh, you don't have to be as generous.
1.
Yeah.
For a total score of 14 out of 30.
Alright.
That's almost halfway.
I hope you enjoyed part 2 of 3 of The Blind Chef. Tomorrow, Josh is going to be taking on his recipe. So check it out. Thank you for watching this episode of the Podcouch.
Thank you guys.
Thanks. See you later.
Check this sheet out. You get it? Check this sheet out. You get it? I might want to make more dough, or I might just want to dough with it.